Number one, the wake-up call. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the people around you are holding you back. It's time to take control. This is your wake-up call. Let's dive into the 12 Stoic signs that it's time to sever ties and walk away. Number two, personal boundaries. Understanding toxic relationships is crucial for mental peace because they represent a significant deviation from the path of tranquility. Severing ties from a Stoic perspective becomes an act of self-preservation, a way to protect your inner peace and focus on what truly matters. Number three, constant negativity. Imagine a dark cloud perpetually hovering over your head, raining negativity upon you. This is the reality of enduring someone who consistently exudes pessimism and gloom. Stoicism warns against allowing such external forces to disturb your inner peace. Constant negativity can drain your energy, leaving you depleted and unable to pursue a virtuous life. Remember, you have the power to choose who you allow to influence your mental state. Number four, lack of mutual respect. Respect, a cornerstone of any healthy relationship, is paramount within the Stoic framework. It signifies recognition of another's inherent dignity and worth. When respect is absent, a relationship becomes a breeding ground for resentment and animosity, hindering personal growth. Stoicism encourages us to build relationships based on mutual respect, fostering an environment of understanding and support. Without it, the path to a virtuous life becomes treacherous and unsustainable. Number five, manipulation. Life is a series of problems to be solved. That's the reality. And you solve those problems with truth, not lies. And you solve those problems with your strength, not with manipulation and deceit. If you find yourself in a relationship where you are being manipulated, be wary. The Stoics would have seen this as a threat to your very self-ownership, to your ability to use your reason and make your own decisions. If you are being manipulated, you are not free. And without freedom, you cannot flourish. Number six, dishonesty. Honesty is not merely a virtue in itself, but it's the foundation upon which trust is built. Without trust, a relationship becomes a hollow shell, devoid of the necessary ingredients for growth and mutual understanding. The Stoics were acutely aware of this, emphasizing the importance of truthfulness in all things. They understood that lies, even small ones, erode the foundation of any meaningful connection. If dishonesty is a recurring theme in your relationships, it's a sign that the ground beneath your feet is unstable, and it may be time to move on. Number seven, excessive demands. The Stoic idea of freedom isn't about doing whatever you want. It's about choosing to shoulder only those burdens that are truly yours to bear. Excessive demands from others can weigh you down, limit your choices, and ultimately stifle your ability to live according to your own values. You have a right to your own time, your own energy, and your own life. Don't let anyone steal that from you. If you find yourself constantly burdened by the unreasonable expectations of others, it may be time to reevaluate the relationship. Number eight, constant criticism. The Stoics understood the destructive nature of constant criticism. Imagine someone perpetually finding fault, eroding your confidence and sense of self-worth. This is not conducive to growth. Stoicism encourages the pursuit of constructive feedback, the kind that challenges you to improve, not merely breaks you down. If you find yourself in a situation where criticism is the dominant mode of communication, it's time to consider whether this relationship serves your pursuit of a virtuous life. Number nine, lack of emotional support. We are social creatures, and the need for emotional support is deeply embedded in our being. Stoicism doesn't advocate for emotional suppression, but for the development of resilience and self-reliance. However, even the most resilient individual needs genuine connection, someone who can offer solace and understanding during life's inevitable trials. A persistent lack of emotional support can be a significant indicator that the relationship is no longer serving its purpose. Number 10, lack of shared values. Shared values are the bedrock of any strong and lasting relationship. Stoicism emphasizes the pursuit of wisdom and virtue, and this pursuit is best undertaken in the company of those who share similar aims. If your core values are consistently at odds with those of another, conflict and resentment are inevitable. Stoicism calls us to seek harmonious relationships, those that bolster our efforts to live a meaningful and principled life. Number 11. Abuse. The Stoics, those uncompromising advocates of reason and virtue, held firm to the belief that personal sovereignty and dignity were paramount. Abuse, in all its insidious forms, represents a direct assault on these fundamental values. It is anathema to the Stoic ethos, a violation of the very order that sustains a just and harmonious existence. When you find yourself subjected to such egregious treatment, remember that to endure abuse is not a mark of resilience, but a betrayal of the self. It is an imperative, both moral and psychological, to disentangle yourself from such toxic entanglements, to reclaim your dignity and strive for the higher good. Number 12. Overdependence. The Stoic ideal emphasizes the development of a robust and independent spirit, capable of navigating the vicissitudes of life with resilience and equanimity. Overdependence on another, however well-intentioned, undermines this crucial striving for self-reliance. It fosters a kind of psychic clinging that can cripple the individual, hindering their capacity to cultivate the inner strength necessary for a meaningful and virtuous life. To relinquish your autonomy in this manner is to court a dangerous fragility, leaving yourself vulnerable to the inevitable storms of existence. Embrace the Stoic call to cultivate self-mastery, to stand tall amidst the trials of life, and to forge your own path with courage and wisdom. Number 13. Betrayal. Betrayal cuts deep. It shatters the very foundation of trust upon which any relationship is built. The Stoics, however, offer a perspective that transcends the immediate pain. They teach us the power of forgiveness, acknowledging that holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies. But forgiveness does not mean forgetting. It does not mean subjecting yourself to repeated harm. Remember, wisdom dictates that you protect yourself from those who have proven themselves untrustworthy. Finally, lack of joy and growth. Life is a process of becoming, of striving towards something greater. A relationship, therefore, should be a crucible for growth, a shared journey towards something meaningful. When that journey becomes stagnant, devoid of joy and progress, it's a sign that something is amiss. The Stoics would argue that clinging to a relationship that no longer fosters growth is akin to choosing to remain in a state of perpetual darkness rather than seeking the light. We've explored 12 signs and 12 red flags that suggest it might be time to re-evaluate a relationship. These are not commandments, but rather points for reflection. Remember, the Stoics valued personal sovereignty and inner peace above all else. They understood that sometimes the most courageous act is to walk away, to sever ties that bind you to negativity and stagnation. Embrace the wisdom of the Stoics, examine your relationships with clear eyes, and choose the path that leads to your own flourishing. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel for more insights.